Hello, guys. It's your girl, Steph Perez. Welcome to Thursday Night Conversations. Say hello as you are popping on. I'm going to wait for the notifications to go out, and then we're going to go ahead and dive in. But feel free to say hello in the live chat. Would love to say hello back to you. All right, notifications are taking a little bit longer to go out, but that's okay. All right, there we go. But I'm going to go ahead and get started anyway. So again, hello. Welcome to Thursday Night Conversation. Say hello as you are popping on. Would love to say hello back to you. Make sure you grab a notebook and grab a pen. Tonight's conversation is probably going to be reinforcing for a lot of you, and for anyone that might be brand new or looking on or researching what it is that I do and if my product can actually help you and what you want to accomplish online. Tonight's going to help you in a really big way. Over the past month or so, in a lot of my content, I have been talking about how I've shared it in a lot of my content. How the way that I got started had so many advantages. And we're talking about in 2007 started. And it's just so funny how much of my business journey has come full circle to where I am right now. And so I really wanted to touch upon a faster way to make money online. And I want to share exactly what I did without going into too much details, right, to keep you here all night. But I want you to really understand that I appreciate, first off, the ability to go fast. I didn't realize that when I got started in 2007 that I actually had an advantage. I honestly just thought like that was the way that I was introduced to this industry, and I just took advantage of it. But clearly after many years, 17 years in this space, I've experienced a lot. I've made money in a lot of spaces, promoting and selling a lot of different things. And I come to realize that it absolutely is an advantage, especially when I think about what I have my hands on right now, what I've been selling for the past year, how much money I've made in the past year, how many people I've been able to help in getting started and help in making their first dollars, their first sales. And some people very significant income, and a lot of people being able to take the information that they've gotten their hands on and be able to turn it into like absolute businesses of their own, like being able to take their ideas and to turn them into full-fledged online businesses for themselves, where they're out there rocking like every single day, growing their businesses. And so what I want to do to start off tonight is I actually want to read the email that I sent out, because there was a lot of inspiration. And I think there was a lot more not said than was actually said in the email. So I'm going to kick it off by actually sharing the email. I said, I'm so convinced that it's been made as easy as it's going to get. And the promise of making it any easier by anyone actually robs you of the freedom you say you want. I really want to touch upon that, because I'm one of those people, if you are newer to my space, where I'm a big believer of ownership and control. It's one of the reasons why I shifted my business models quite a few years ago, and I got into coaching and consulting and creating my own digital products, because I was tired of every couple of years having opportunities and having systems and having resources like literally like taken away from me without any kind of notice. I've had capture page systems literally snatched away from me, where I had no other option but to go out there and find another way to build my email list and to, create my funnels. I've had business opportunities where I was earning six figures a year, snatched away from me without any kind of notice, leaving me really feeling crappy, right, to the hundreds of people that I actually recruited into those systems, right? I've had a business model where the owner had a stroke and he passed away, and because he was a one-man show, right, the entire opportunity, the entire operation was shut down just like that. Nothing we could do about it. And so after quite a few of those situations, like I decided that I was going to start activating way more ownership and way more control inside of my business, where I could have peace of mind in knowing that every single day when I woke up that my business would still be there. When I wanted to make a shift last year and get out of coaching, I won't go deep into this live stream with why, but it was time for me to make a shift. I knew that I didn't want to go back to the kind of business model that left me high and dry quite a few times. I knew I wanted something different. And so when this particular learn and earn opportunity like fell into my lap and I invested in it and I researched it and I realized that this could be exactly what could help so many other people learn what I knew about making money online. And then also gave me an opportunity to be able to sell it as my own. Now, understand something, like this is where I really, really, really want to emphasize something. I understand there are a lot of things out there that have the master resale rights attached to it. There's a lot of things out there that give you the ability to sell something and earn and keep all of the money. But what made this so unique and what made this stand out for me was the fact that I got the ability to download what I purchased. That was everything, because what that told me was no matter whatever happened to the actual company, or no matter what the owners would later decide to do, which trust me, like I never fathomed in a million years, right, that this would be going on right now, right? But I knew that I was protected. I knew that that thing called ownership and control, right, that I had talked about and preached about so much, that was still a thing for me. And I loved knowing that every single person that I introduced and sold this learn and earn program to would have the exact same opportunity to exercise and activate ownership and control inside of their business. So the reason I emphasize this in my email, and for a lot of people, they might not really understand the message, is when I look at what I actually do right now in terms of what it is that I sell, right, with our Digital Profits U community and this roadmap core course that we get to sell, is I just believe it doesn't get much easier than this. The ability to learn all of your digital marketing skills, the ability to learn the business of online business, the ability to have a license where you can actually sell the information as your own and earn 100% profits, like right out the gate. Like, to me, it doesn't get much easier. And anything that does claim to be easier, it takes an element of freedom away from you. So the more things that people say they do for you or they give you, right, that you don't have the ownership of, while it might initially feel easier on the onset, believe it or not, you're giving up a lot of freedom on the back end. And one of the things that I love more than anything in my business right now is that peace of mind in knowing that every single day my business is going to be here, right? That no one can take away my business. No one can take away my livelihood. That when I wake up, it's going to be here. And I love knowing that the infrastructure that I've set up to support our customers and our communities, that guess what? Not only do they get the infrastructure and they have confidence in knowing it's going to be there, right? Because here's the thing, you guys, I want to say about them. Take a quick pause. The problem with a lot of the things that were snatched away from me were the owners were not even promoting the deals. They were just the admin, and they had monetization wrapped up into it, where when we bought into it, we were paying them an admin fee. So imagine like the hundreds of people I brought into that one system. On average, they were paying me $1,000, right? That went into my pocket. And then the other $145 was going directly to the admin. The admin didn't have to promote the opportunity because he was earning $145 every single time, right? Someone sold that system. So for him, when he decided to close up shop and didn't notify a soul, it didn't cost him anything. If you think about it, right? It didn't cost him a dime, and he didn't consider everyone else that he left high and dry, right? And so the reason I say the more you actually give away, right, or the more that you allow someone to do something for you, the less freedom you have, right, is that oftentimes it's at an exchange. You are giving up something, right, in order to have things done so easily for you. And I'm telling you, you want the peace in mind and knowing, right, or the peace of mind and knowing that when you wake up, your business is there, right? And so what I love, what I was saying when I talked about the owner, right, and how he was making that cut, is the fact that I set up this infrastructure to make sure I had a business first and foremost. And so my community knows how important that is. Because if I don't think about me first, if I'm not constantly making sure my life vest is on first, right, then what vested interest do I really have in helping other people, right? And so being that we have this infrastructure, I love knowing that our community has the peace of mind of knowing that their business is going to be there. But I love the fact there's a greater peace of mind in two areas. Number one, they get to download the core course materials themselves. So the same peace of mind I gave myself a year ago when I purchased this course and this information and this opportunity is the exact same peace of mind every single one of our customers, right, gets for themselves. And it's the same peace of mind they get to sell other people as well. And then on top of that, the peace of mind of knowing that the information you're learning, these digital marketing skills, right, these business practices and strategies that you're learning, they're actually setting you up to forever be able to be in control of your earning potential, right? Because this is not about a course to sell a course. This is digital information. This is digital marketing training where you are developing skills and acquiring knowledge that no one can ever take away from you, that you can always apply to anything that you want to sell online. So long before this course was even in my life, right, these skills, these practices, these strategies, I was already implementing inside of my business. That is why I lean on this course and this opportunity so much, is because I know that I am only here 17 years later because right from the beginning, I decided to get solid on these skills, right, and this knowledge base for myself. All right. So please know, like literally, I don't know what it was today, but I was sitting there and I'm like, Steph, girl, like, I don't think people get it, that it just doesn't get any easier than this, right? Like you get to learn and you get to earn and you have a ready-made digital product if you want to sell that. And we show you how to set it up step by step. And if you have a knowledge base or a passion base or a skill around something that you also want to turn into a business, right, that you have the opportunity to do that as well because of all that you are soaking up, right, within this course. And again, like I said, just as a warning, because I feel like I have to educate the people. Anytime it feels, right, oh, like it's easier, like I've hit the super duper easy button, I want you to really ask yourself this question, and I never want you to forget it. Do I really have ultimate ownership and control? Right? So important. All right. So tonight I am going to talk about how to position yourself and set yourself up to earn six figures online. All right. I got an email today from another leader in the space, and they were, they were leading with the whole idea of, imagine earning an extra $1,000 a month. And I'm good with that. Like, I don't, that message doesn't bother me, but I'm like, but what if we can, if we're going to imagine anything, if we're going to picture anything, if we're going to put skin in the game for anything, right? What's wrong with putting it in a game at a higher level? Like what's wrong with deciding, right, that you actually want to play at a higher level right from the beginning? What's wrong with deciding, you know what, if I'm going to do this thing, then teach me how to do it for six figures. Don't teach me how to do it just for a couple of bucks. Again, I'm not saying that's wrong, but my mindset is that's how I thought when I first got started. I got started to make this my new way of life. I didn't get started for just extra money, right? Extra money is what started happening for me immediately, right? But I knew the end game and I wanted to play at a higher level, which is probably why I played at a higher level right out the gate, because I knew I didn't have a whole lot of time, right, to figure this stuff out. A lot of you guys might not know this, and this just came to mind as no part of my notes tonight, that you might find this very shocking. Because even now, like saying it back to you, I'm chuckling at it because sometimes I forget this part of my journey. But literally in 2007, in August, when I got started and I told my husband, like, this is what I wanted to do. He's like, fine. He's like, I'll give you a year. He's like, you have a year to prove that you can make this work. And after a year, if it's not working for you, then you're going to go back to nursing school. And that is definitely like not what I wanted to do. But that ultimatum was well earned, right, by me, because I had wasted so many years trying so many things in the MLM and network marketing space, trying to make money from home, trying to make money with, various direct sale opportunities. And so when he gave me that ultimatum, right, I didn't get like an attitude about it. I was like, this is my time. And so think about it for a second. I didn't have a year to sit here and do what so many people do. And this is not a knock, but maybe it can be a wake-up call. Maybe you need to create your own back against the wall moment, right? So that you can go out there and begin to make something happen sooner versus later. So like all I knew I had was I had to get out there and start running immediately. I didn't have a year to figure this out. I didn't have a year to establish my niche. I didn't have a year to, stop being a chicken and start doing videos or start my marketing. Like I just did not have a year. I needed to prove within a year, right, that this was working for me and that this could be viable, or I was going to go back to nursing school, right? And so y'all already know, long story short, I got my butt moving immediately, made 28 sales in my first 30 days. And it all comes back to the fact that I just so happened to luck up on something that made it very, very easy for me to begin to learn and for me to begin to earn, right? And so that all that I had to focus on were my money-making activities, was that one or two thing that I was focused on every single day, right? To set myself up to make money, right? To set myself up to make money. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about tonight, right? So just like my email stated, no gimmick or schemes on my watch. All right, rest assured, you're getting straight facts and you're getting the steps, right? So that you can follow as well. I only talk about what I know. I only share from my real experience, and I only sell you the thing that I know is in your absolute best interest, and that will hook you up and set you up to start making money online. All right. And those are the facts. All right. So grab your notebook and grab your pen. We are going to dive in. Who is ready? Starting over at 60. What are you going to do? Good evening, Victory Glow. Good evening, Chu Nicole. Good evening, Art of Thinking Out Live. Good evening. Hello, guys. All right. So let's dive in. So as you can tell, right, I absolutely appreciated the ability to have a very fast startup when I got started. And it didn't really dawn on me, right? Like the fact that there actually was a choice in it. Like I could have fell into a different way that could have taken me a lot longer. All right. And so I want to walk you guys through the steps of what I do now. And again, draw in how it played such a role as well as when I was getting started, and how each and every one of you guys have that exact same opportunity now, right? Which it is a faster way to start making money online. All right. And just like it says in parentheses, exactly what I did, right? And exactly what I did this year to give myself a serious advantage, right? In this pivot that I decided to make inside of my own business. All right. So step number one, all right, is I had the desire to learn as well as make money. All right. Most people come online and they have the desire to make money. Learning is secondary. Okay. And that's a huge challenge, right? When you are putting the cart before the horse, because most people don't know what they don't know about this space. And just because everything seems like it's free, right? I could just hop out there and start doing these videos or start doing these reels. But without understanding the business of online business, without understanding these digital marketing skills, without knowing how to use the internet as a place of business, the likelihood is you're going to struggle and you'll ultimately fail. In my mentorship group, I was having a conversation with someone just yesterday, and I helped, this young lady work through something. And at the end of our conversation, right, I told her, I said, this is why I love what it is that I do. I said, because there are people out there right now going through exactly what you were just going through that are contemplating quitting, that are contemplating giving up, that have given up, that have thrown in the towel, right? Because they weren't able to have the conversation, right? And to receive the knowledge, right? And even wisdom that I was able to share it with her. Like, you don't understand how that made me feel, right? It reinforced why I do what I do, right? And even why I show up and share the things that I do, because most people, they quit way too early. And when they quit way too early, more often than not, is because they were just ill-informed about what it takes. Their expectations were never set properly, right? Again, why I love what it is that I sell is that people set their expectations properly, right? Because they're getting the step-by-step real instructions, real guidance, real training on what it actually takes to build an online business from scratch with a strong foundation, and not just an emphasis on how fast you can get out there and try to make some money for yourself. You want to build something that's repeatable, that's duplicatable. You want to build something based upon momentum. You want to build something meant to last. You want to build something where, again, every single month you're not starting over from ground zero, but you're actually building upon something, right? And that's exactly what this gives you. So I had that ability, first off, to learn, all right? That's exactly how I fell into, right, an opportunity that was education first. And then it gave me the opportunity to sell that exact same information to other people. All right. Number two, okay. I positioned myself in opportunities or situations where I could personally benefit. So learn, be made better. All right. Everything I invested into in my early years, right, I was able to be made better. Right? Like I felt like I got overkill on education and fundamentals and digital marketing skills and how to do things like right from the beginning. But in the way that I positioned myself, I got to benefit personally. All right. And then I also could use what I had purchased to make money from as well. Okay. Which allowed me to get off to a very, very fast start because I didn't have to sit around figuring out what I was going to sell or researching products or trying to, get inventory or, creating digital products. And at that time, I knew nothing about any of that kind of stuff. I always had very much so like the promoter's mindset, right? Like just because that's what MLM and network marketing is about. Right. And that's the world that I came from. You find something that you believe in or find something with a bomb compensation plan and you get out there and you talk to other people about it and you invite them to take a look at it. So when I started learning the ways of the internet, like it just blew my mind that I could actually learn something, develop skills, be made better, and to also know that no one could ever take away the knowledge and the skills that I was picking up. You guys, that's everything. Right? So if anyone, this is to reinforce, if anyone is out there feeling like, will I ever get this? Right? Do not compare where you are right now with someone else's year 5, 6, 7, or year 17. It's absolutely unfair. Right? Because I've had this mindset about business for a long time. Meaning anytime I invested into myself, I knew that first and foremost, I was being made better, right? And I was constantly making myself better. And on the flip side, I was able to use what I was learning and the things that made me better to help me actually make money. So, right. So I had things in the right order and I was looking at things from the right perspective. All right. You want to make money faster. I'm telling you, like, this is the key. And again, this thing that I sell, right? Like it is your doorway. It's going to help you do exactly what I did when I first got started and made 28 sales in my first 30 days. And it's exactly what I did this year to earn over 6 figures in less than 12 months. Possible for anyone that simply wants to be possible, that they want to be possible for. All right. So again, that was step number 2. And that's exactly what I did this time. When I was ready to get, to pivot from coaching and consulting, and I wanted an easier business model. I knew I didn't want to go back to the old way of doing business. And when this fell into my lap, I was like, this is too good to be true. Like, this is crazy, right? Because for me, it's what I always stood for, helping people learn how to make money online, and then also being able to give them a ready-made opportunity that they could turn right back around, begin selling as their own, and be able to earn, right? Not 100% commissions. That's when someone pays you. This is 100% profits. All right. This is not affiliate, right? This is not waiting for someone to pay you. This is you taking ownership right out the gate and setting yourself up, right, to earn 100% profits every single time you sell something as if you created it yourself, right? Except for in this instance, you don't have to. Number 3. Okay, I want to talk about the power of ready-made. All right, because I don't think some people really understand. All right, the power of ready-made, number 1, is that it's vetted and proven. It's vetted, it's proven, and it's backed, right? So it's not like you coming fresh out the gate with no audience, no list, no experience, no authority, right? No traction, no nothing, and trying to sell someone on something you want to sell, like something you created. Not there's anything wrong with it, but there is power in selling something that's been vetted, right? And that has a proven track record. Number 2, okay, oftentimes ready-made opportunities or ready-made situations are also high in demand. That's why the ready-made was put there, right? It's already high in demand. So like when Zach and Hannah created this course, they created it. First off, they wanted to teach really good people, right, digital marketing skills, right? And they love the idea of being able to give someone an opportunity to go out there and think about it like this: each one teach one. It's like if you learn these skills, right, and you go out there and you let other people know about these skills and what it takes to make money online, like why not allow you to be able to sell the same information to other people and be able to keep 100% profits? So without a doubt, especially like with this course as an example, it is high in demand, right? Digital marketing is not on the rise, it is up there. Digital product sales, what is the business model that you want to be involved in right now? Right? Forbes tells us it's only growing, right? That it accounts for 2.9% of the average consumer's wallet, meaning they're setting aside 2.9% of their income, right, to purchase digital products. Their discretionary income, right, to purchase digital products. It is the place to be. All right. And we teach that here. That's what I love. We teach that here. So as people are coming online, right, looking for ways to earn, looking for ways to get set up, looking for ways to learn this stuff, right, we get to be rewarded when we learn these skills that help us set up camp, right, to share these skills and share such opportunity with other people. Do you see how it's an incredible win-win, right? And all the hard work is already done. Okay, so again, we're talking about the power of ready-made. All the hard work is already done. So one of the reasons where I was able to make 28 sales in my very first 30 days and do so exceptionally well, right, this time around with such a product, right, is I didn't have to focus on the hard part. I didn't have to figure out all the modules. I didn't have to record all the lessons. I didn't have to wonder, how am I going to launch this thing? I didn't have to wonder, do I need to launch something new, right? I just got to keep talking about the thing, right, that is super, super exciting to me, right? I just got to keep talking about the thing that was super, super exciting to me. When I was a product creator, there's a curse with it as well as a blessing. As a product creator, I got to create things that I was passionate about, that I loved, that I knew other people needed. But oftentimes what would happen is I would create, I would launch, and then guess what? I would be on to something else. So I was never truly building momentum because I was always off to the next workshop, the next digital product, the next course, right? The next big idea. Right? Where in this instance, I didn't have to worry about it. The hard work was done for me. It's something that I believe in. It's something I know so many people need. And so by just simply focusing every single day and deciding to refocus, right, on the stuff that's going to make me money, it's allowed me to make a lot more money faster. Think about in 2007. I didn't know anything about making money online. No list, no audience, brand new to YouTube. I had nothing. You probably have way more of an advantage than I did when I first got started. I knew nothing. I had nothing. The internet was new to me. But all I knew was I was excited about that thing that I was learning from. And I couldn't shake the idea that more people needed to know this was out there. I couldn't shake the feeling of there are people out there just like me, struggling with MLM and network marketing, trying to come online to find a better way, right? Maybe not fulfilled in their jobs, coming online, trying to find a better way. And I just got to let them know that I found something that I know is going to set me free, and maybe it could set them free as well. And I just got out there every single day sharing that message, right? And so again, all the hard work has been done. So literally, the only thing stopping people from making money faster is themselves. And that should be an empowering thought to know that if you've been the one holding yourself back for one reason or another, that all you got to do is just decide, right, to start learning what's in this course and to start applying it to your business, right? And you can be closer and closer to the money that you desire. And the last thing when it comes to the power of ready-made, right, is again, it saves you time and it saves you money. You would be mind blown if I took you and showed you my suite of products that I've created. It's maddening to me to think about the time and the energy that I spent creating a lot of these products, the time and the energy that I spent launching them, right? Just to make my initial money and then move on to the next thing. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. And it's not what I suggest for someone that wants to get out there and make like their first 6 figures really, really fast. It's not what I suggest at all. Because please write this down. Your ability to make money is going to ride on what you do every single day. There is no money in creating a product. There is no money in being in the lab. There is no money in monkeying around with your funnel. There is no money, right, in creating and having a library of 50 digital products. The money is in what you see me doing right now, right? Going live, uploading content to YouTube, right? Building an email list, emailing my list, right? Or what you see other people on other platforms doing reels, doing carousels, doing stories, posting, sharing, right? Going live, creating content, building their email list from that content, right? Implementing email marketing. Y'all, that if we do that every single day, we win. And so taking you back to 2007, what did I do during my first 30 days to make those 28 sales? I got out there every single day while working full-time as a nurse, and I shot a video. And now I'm not saying that's what you got to do now. That's certainly not what I do now. But at the time, that's all that I knew to do. I felt like the path that was going to make me some money. So that's what I did. And it surely made me money, right? And it gave me proof, right, that I could do this. It gave me the confidence that, well, people that don't even know me will buy from me if I will just do videos. People were buying from my videos. They didn't even know me. It proved to me that I did not have to bug family and friends in order to make money from home. Right? Y'all, that's the part of our business that makes us money. And that's what most people don't talk about. It is the faster way. If you can get out of your way when it comes to everything else and just focus on money-making activities every single day that are leading people to something that's helpful and useful and that will help them solve a problem, right? You will make money. Like, I hope this is inspiring to you guys, because I promise you, this is not clickbait. Okay, if you really buy into the fact that it can be faster and it gets to be faster and it gets to be a little bit easier, you can start making money online. I don't care whether you're just getting started or whether you've been on the struggle bus. You can start making money online, because I just do not believe that I am the exception to the rule. Not at all. And I don't believe other people are the exception to the rule, which, again, something that made me different when I got started. I didn't believe anyone was better than me. I didn't believe people like truly had an advantage. Like, I just believed, like, why not me too? And I just started doing what I saw other people doing. Okay. Number 4. Okay. So again, I'm talking about exactly what I did. Okay. And exactly what I'm doing right now, because I'm telling you, you can earn faster. Number 4. All right. Now, while you still have to learn the business, okay, like the actual business, so a ready-made business, and like as in what I'm offering here, okay, where you're going to learn digital marketing, right? It's the course first, it's the information first, but we also give you a ready-made opportunity. So while you have the opportunity to learn the business, all right, opportunities like this, right, will actually teach you, okay? Or will actually, let me go back and say it again. You still have to learn the business, all right? But opportunities like this teach you. So just because something is ready-made, just because it's like out of the box, just because it's a business in a box, right? You still have to learn the actual business of that business, right? Or of that model or of that thing, all right? So like as an example, if you had a cool millie and you invested in McDonald's, guess what? You still have to go to Hamburger University and learn how to run a McDonald's franchise. It's not just having the money, getting the business in a box, and then going out there and saying, I got a ready-made business. All right. McDonald's will give you the opportunity and teach you their proven 6-figure-a-year model. And it's called, ironically, Hamburger University. Go Google it if you want to. It's called Hamburger University. So while you're investing into almost like a hand-delivered 6-figure-a-year business, McDonald's is not giving you the room to mess it up. They're making sure that you know how to run, right, this business model that you've invested in. All right. Now, with what I do, okay, within our Digital Profits You community, for $500, okay, not a milli, for $500, you can have a ready-made digital product, right? So you can sell this course as your own. All right. But we're also going to teach you how to get it set up and teach you our proven digital business model, best practices, strategies, right? Everything you need to know to set yourself up for online business success. Okay? Now, clearly, we don't call it Hamburger University, but that's why I call it Digital Profits U, because it's a whole university that's teaching you everything from start to finish, from A to Z, about running an online business. All right? So you guys, again, someone can give you ready-made everything. All right? They can give you a ready-made website. They can give you like everything done for you out the box. But if you, number one, don't know how to run and operate the business, so like in this instance, if you don't know how to use any of the platforms online to be discovered by people that are out there on these platforms that are perfect candidates for what you have to sell, you won't make money. I don't care that your website is all set up. I don't care that your funnel is all set up. I don't care that your stand store has 50 gazillion products, right? I don't care that your payment processors are on there. I don't care that you have a capture page. None of that matters. That's not the business. Okay, that's getting set up. That's like saying that I invested into McDonald's, but you don't know how to run it. All right? Our educational system also teaches you how to run your business online. All of the important factors, right, that will have you actually showing up and in position for people to know that you're a thing, engage in your content, right, and make a buying decision with your company, with your brand. All right, I want to share just a couple of really amazing feedback, right, from or testimonies from newer customers, right, that literally within a week or two of diving into this information, right, sent me these emails. Again, unsolicited, right, just replying to a checkup email that I sent to all of my customers, right? 3 things I want to share with you, like 3 testimonies, three feedbacks, all right, that I think are powerful. Number 1, okay, this course is incredible. I wish I knew about this years ago when I started my small business, but it's not too late. One of the best investments ever. Number 2, I'm learning a lot. And you are right. Once you learn a skill, it's yours forever. I cannot emphasize and say that enough. Man, I see why social media was not working for me the more I go through this course. Y'all, people are realizing why they're struggling, why they're not winning, why nothing's making sense to them. It's all coming to them, right, as they begin going through it. Or like the first email, I wish I would have had this years ago when I started my small business. What do I say? People don't know what they don't know. You don't know what you don't know. All right, I didn't know what I didn't know. This course was a huge wake-up call to me that I needed to get my own act together in several areas of my business. I had some things figured out, but there were other areas where I realized I had to fix some things. Because again, sometimes you don't know what you don't know. Most people out there are running together, botched together operations, or they're hopping around from deal to deal and thing to thing, really thinking it's the thing that they're promoting that's broken, and it never occurring to them, no, you simply don't know the business of online business, right? You're not doing things the way the successful people online are doing things. If more people would just do that, if more people could just do that, I am telling you, more people would be making really great money online. But the fact of the matter is there is always a disparity. There's always a difference between those that are successful and what they're doing and those that are struggling, right? Or don't know what to do and what they are doing. There's always a difference. I've never met anyone, right, where on all levels or where all the pistons were firing the way my business fires that says, Steph, I don't understand why nothing's coming together. It's so much bigger than just you're doing a video and I'm doing a video. So much bigger. Or it's bigger than I follow this lady on Instagram and she does these reels and I do the exact same reels. I'm telling you, it's different. That's why you've got to learn like what this is all about. You got to learn the nitty-gritty details, right? That most people don't take the time to learn, right? When it comes to business online, it's so much bigger than just showing up and doing on a platform. Right? Things like discovering your niche and your messaging and your content strategy, attraction marketing, all of these individual things. And these were all things that I learned so early on in my business, right? The stuff that so many people avoid now, I was getting good at messaging right out the gate. I was getting good at content creation right out the gate. I was getting great at copywriting and email marketing right out the gate because I understood there was the fastest path to getting to the money was like getting to people's hearts, right? Connecting with people. Like, I know that sounds so corny to you, right? But I learned that as a beginner. It wasn't all this extra stuff. It was getting to the hearts of people, connecting with people, building know, like, and trust, attraction marketing. And that's the stuff that so many people are not willing to settle down and learn now, which is why there's such a big market of people that are struggling and failing. All right. So you have to learn these things. The next email. I absolutely love this course. It's teaching me to build it's teaching me to build safe business practices and foundations. I love that so much. This aligns with me completely. Everything I prayed for. I definitely felt guided and protected with this course. That's the difference maker here, right? Is again, it's not just an opportunity to make money. Yes, we give you the ready-made portion, which will help you make money faster because you don't have to sit there creating a product or figuring things out, but you also do have to learn the business, right? And that's the beautiful side, is that we teach you the business, and the things that you learn, you can always apply them to anything or any direction you want to go online. Time and time again, I have people that are like, Steph, because I learned this skill, now I can apply it here. I have people that have applied what they've learned in this course, and like I said earlier, have gone out there and they've created a completely different business model for themselves, selling something that they've had their heart set on for years and years. But now they finally know how to put it together and how to roll with it. And I have other people that just simply took the road that I took way back in 2007, right? Where the pre-paid business model is attractive to them, right? Like, no cap, and I was just talking about this to one of my mentees just yesterday. I said, when we can get real and honest about what we do and why we do it, that is when we can be so transparent where people can feel us. And I told her straight out, I said, I've always loved talking about money. I've always loved the money aspect of business. I do not fake the funk when it comes to that. That's why I love helping people like think bigger. Right? If we're going to think making money, let's think like, what is it you really want, and start going for it right from the get-go. That's why teaching people, right, and putting people onto these skills is so important, because I know it's going to get them to the money. I know money motivates us. At the end of the day, right, we all want to be earning $500, $1,000, $2,000 a day. Like, let's be real about it. But how do we make that happen? We got to learn the business of online business, no matter what we want to sell. Whether you never want to sell this course, or whether, again, you want to make things easier for you initially, right? You still got to learn these skills, all right? So here's the exciting thing. Remember, I used the McDonald's franchise, okay? You got to learn the business of McDonald's, right? You got to go to Hamburger University, okay? Once you've learned the business, okay, whether it's Hamburger University for your McDonald's franchise, right? Or deciding that you want to deploy digital marketing skills, right? Because you want to sell this course as your own. Once you've learned the business, okay, by following the training, the main job, please write this down, is traffic. The main job after that is traffic. Think about a McDonald's franchise. Once your business is set up, you have all the resources, all the equipment, everything in place. You've hired your staff, all the things. What's the main function? Getting people through the door and through the drive-through. Traffic, 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 traffic. All right. And I'm certain through Hamburger University, they talk to you about advertising. They talk about how to get people there. They talk about the fact that you got to have advertising running at all times. Right? But you guys, online is no different. The beautiful thing here is that once you've gone through the training, you don't have to worry about things like hiring or staff, right? Or the complications of a traditional franchise. Literally, you get to straight up focus on the thing that's going to get you paid, which is the advertising, the marketing, AKA the traffic, right? Or like I like to call it the promotion. And I think, again, when I go back, one of the biggest reasons I was able to get such a fast start and make money faster than most people is that I learned how to become a really great promoter. I know sometimes you guys online, some of these words we think are dirty words. We're thinking, oh, promote. Oh, I got to sell. Well, I don't know anyone that sells anything that doesn't promote it, that doesn't make money. I don't know anyone that's making money and they're not selling something. Now, do you have to become a salesperson? No. Right? But you better get good, right, at the elements that are going to move and drive your business forward. But the way that I look at it, the platforms that we have to use now, the ways that we get to use these platforms now, in my opinion, it still makes it incredibly easy to choose a platform and get out there and to focus on your promotion every single day. Like literally, like yesterday, I was not feeling well at all, right? I like pretty much took like the whole day off yesterday. And it was late. I was on my phone doing some stuff. Matter of fact, I was actually creating my post for my YouTube community right from my phone, right? And I got a cha-ching. And I remember thinking, I'm like, this is, again, these thoughts always come to me. I'm like, this is just incredible. It's incredible that I felt like crap today. Like I could barely keep my eyes open because I had such a bad headache. And that we can run these businesses. They're simple to run, right? And again, I kept thinking, just because I have a YouTube channel, you guys follow me on here. Like if you hear this and get this, I promise you, you can decide to change things for yourself. But I was like, just because I have a YouTube channel and just because I consistently create content on it, right? I build an email list and I'm constantly emailing them and reminding them and, pouring into them. And again, I'm a promoter every day in my business, that even when I got to check out, my business still shows up for me. Where else can we go and have what 5,000 or 500? Yeah, let's call it $5,000 days, right? Where else can we go, right? And just have sales cha-chinging on our phone, right? Because of little things that we've already done and put out there, seeds that we've planted. That is what this is about. And I'm telling you, this path right here can really be a faster path for you because it's all here for you, right? So what does it look like, right? When we talk about all we have to do is focus on promotion, all right? All you got to do is focus on one platform, because there are billions of people already on these platforms, like waiting for us. That's how I look at it. Waiting for us, if we'll just do our part, right? So things like videos, long and short form videos, right? Live streams, written content, as in posts and captions, right? Stories, pins, emails. When I say pins, we're talking about Pinterest, right? When I talk about stories, we're talking about Facebook stories, Instagram stories. We talk about written content, right? Post on Instagram, post on Facebook, right? Pin/post on Pinterest, right? The captions that go in the reels and short form content, right? Or the captions that go in our YouTube community post, right? Building an email list, right? And emailing our list. You guys, these are the simple things, right? That we learn how to do that drive our business. These are the simple things. And let me tell you something. Even though it's the year 2024 and I got started in 2007, and it feels like so much has changed online, so much has still stayed the same though. Because the same strategy I worked in 2007 and 2008 and 2009, it's the same strategy I work now. Exact same strategy. I use YouTube, right, to attract people to me. A percentage of those people want to learn more about what I do. They go to my website that's in the description. They opt in to learn more. They're now on my email list, right? I email my list every single day. Everyone on my marketing list receives a minimum of one email from me every single day, one way or another. All right. Again, these are strategies that I work. And I have a percentage of the people buy from me directly from my YouTube content, and another percentage that buy from me through follow-up emails, or that join me on a live stream and then buy, while I'm live or after I'm live. I don't know how to explain it more simply, that's what I do. And that's what each person has to just simply figure out for themselves, is how they're going to put together, right, a regular strategy, a regular routine, right, and create a well-oiled machine or a funnel like that for their business. One thing I can tell you is the way we make this faster is by making sure that right from the get-go, we get access to all of the training that's going to hook us up, all of the training that's going to help us get set up, right? All of the training that's going to help us learn how to create content. All of the training that's going to help us pick up an appropriate platform that we can commit to, right? All of the training that's going to show us how to show up on that platform and use that platform as a place, right, of bringing people through our doors, right? All of the training that's going to show you how once you start to build your email list from your content, right, how to use your email list again as a place of business and as a conversion strategy to help you make more sales. You guys, earlier I talked about ownership and control, and that's exactly what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like to know that every aspect of your business you own and that you can control, right? And you're the one putting in the work. You're the one creating. It's your funnel. It's your system. It's your payment links, right? It's your payment processors that you're learning how to depend upon yourself, right? To create the opportunities and to create the incomes that you want for yourself, all right? When all you have to do is focus on promotion, I want you to let that really sink in for a moment. Because before I made this pivot, that wasn't my business at all. I had to focus on so much more over promotion. When all you have to do is focus on promotion and you get sold on promotion and get really good at promotion, again, no matter what platform, I'm telling you, you really do set yourself up to write your own checks. And you guys, I want to share this, and I hope it can help you in or reinforce. This year, I've helped far more customers, and I've acquired far more customers in my business than I have in prior years, right? Just because my business has done what it's done this year. And I share messages like this because, again, in acquiring, right, so many customers this year, it's amazing to me how many give up, how many quit, like how many just don't see this through. When I hope messages like this just reinforce, like literally how simple this really gets to be. That if we decide to overthink this at all, it's because we're deciding to overthink it. We're deciding to make it harder. And like I said in the email that I sent to my list, it doesn't get easier than this. Because when we start something like this and don't see it through or hop to something else, we're really believing that we don't have to learn these things in order to be successful. We're really believing that it's in something else that we're choosing to promote, right? And that we don't have to learn these things in order to be successful. The reason I say this is the easiest that it gets to be is because this is a place where you can learn all of these skills. You can take away all of the excuses. You'll never be able to say, I didn't know this, or I didn't know how to do this, or you will have everything that you need to help you get up and running. And then again, if you're a lot like me when I got started, and maybe you are money and opportunity motivated, and you know nothing about starting your own, digital products, or like you just never even conceived that. To know that the ready-made product is here for you to get out there and to begin selling to other people that need this information as well. It just does not get easier in a sense where you don't have to give up any kind of ownership and control. You get to download the core course. You get to leverage a community if you want to. You don't have to be in business all by yourself. Right? You have everything that you need here. It's much like deciding that you're going to open a McDonald's franchise or invest into a McDonald's franchise without the $1 million startup. That is exactly how I view like such an opportunity and such a situation. And you guys, because I'm such an advocate of ownership and control, that is especially why I ride like so hard on this opportunity and on this situation. Because of two things. Number one, everyone has to learn these digital marketing skills, and everyone has to learn the business of online business. It's non-negotiable. Okay. Anyone that's winning, they're implementing these things. And on the second side, right, we give you the opportunity as a bonus as well. If you don't have something that you want to promote, if you don't want to go out there and create your own digital products, right, and you love the message and the concept of what we have going on here, you have a ready-made product that you can begin selling. All right. If anyone is here tonight and does have any questions, definitely please let me know. But I'm going to talk about getting started. I'm going to talk about exactly what you get. I'm going to talk about exactly getting started. And I'm going to talk about what you can decide to do and commit to, right, over these final months of 2024. And there's still so much time left of this year. I'm telling you, right? I did so much this year in such a short span of time. And I'm so positive, right, that anyone that decides, right, to put their foot on the gas and to just go and decide to come in and learn and decide to get set up and decide to start taking action and decide to just start treating this like a business, because everyone's got to go through these steps. Everyone's got to go through these stages. Everyone's got to go through these learning curves, right? The faster you can get up, right? And I shared this message with someone a couple of days ago. Okay, please hear me on this. This is almost like a plea for me. Oftentimes, it's easy to look at people. It's probably the most impactful thing I can share tonight, and it's just coming out. It's easy to look at people and say, but you already have an audience. But I'm going to tell you something, okay? And I hope this helps you. When I came into this year, my YouTube channel was right around 6,000 to 7,000. I think it was 7,000 and some change. And I had started to turn my YouTube channel around in January. All right. So now I have over 10,000 subscribers. I haven't grown at a rocket pace. I don't have anything that's viral, nothing crazy, nothing over the top. But here's the thing. You would think that that gave me an advantage having, 7,000 subscribers compared to someone that might be just getting started with their YouTube channel. If you hear nothing I've said tonight, hear this. The advantage is there for anyone that will decide to start doing the work now, because probably 99.9% of my customers this year discovered me this year. The majority of my customers were not like fans of mine. They weren't subscribers of mine. They didn't know me prior to discovering me this year. There are people that were out there on YouTube consuming content, ran across my video and decided what I was selling was what they wanted. Which means you may have 100 subscribers or virtually no subscribers right now, and you can begin creating content to call in people that don't even know that you exist right now, and they can become your buyers. It means you can begin creating right now on any platform as a brand new person, right? And begin calling in people, right, ready to buy from you. If you understand, it's not about how big your audience is or anything like that. It's all about the willingness, right, and the know-how to create content piece by piece, right? Treating every single piece of content as an independent piece of content that's speaking to and calling in people that want what you have to offer. Every piece of content being helpful and useful, right, can help you grow your business. It's not about having a big audience first or a big anything first outside of a big voice and a big passion to want to help other people, to want to serve other people, and to want to get your product, whatever it is that you're selling, right in their hands. So I'm telling you, these final months of the year, they could be explosive months if you want to, right? Whether it's an extra 15,000, 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, it's there for you. Anyone, the way all these platforms are set up, it's not about a big audience first. It's about who's willing to learn the promotional skills to get out there and call in people, right, that want what they have to offer. And again, why I love what I do so much is because that's everything you learn here. So when you decide to get started, first off, you get the complete learning program. You're going to learn everything from A to Z, right, about making money online, from establishing your niche to building your brand to establishing your messaging, right, to good old-fashioned content creation, right, to the individual platforms of YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, right? You're going to learn how to use the platforms as a place of business. You're going to learn how to get set up. If you want to sell this course as your own, you're going to learn exactly how to get this entire course set up, ready for you to sell. If you have your own product that you want to sell, you're going to learn how to create your own digital product, right? Written digital product, video-based digital product, right? And you're going to learn how to get it set up to sell, not just as a digital product, right? But as a complete system, right? Everything you need to know, email marketing, not just building an email list, right? But implementing email marketing strategies to help you make more money on the back end of your business. Anything that you can think about when it comes to a solid business foundation, right? And the skills that might be holding you back, or skills that you didn't even know you need to know, right? Because you might be brand new, it's all chopped up in this course. So first off, you get the opportunity to learn digital marketing and the business of online business. The second aspect, you get the license. So if you want to sell this course as your own, as your first digital product or your next digital product or extra digital product, right? We show you exactly how to set that up. Your payment processors, we show you how to accept payment plans. We show you how to build your email list. We help you set your sales page up. Matter of fact, when you go to goprowithstuff.com, right? Module number 9, I walk you through exactly how to get that bad boy set up for yourself. All right, ready to sell the course for you, positioning you to earn $500 every single time someone decides to buy the course from you. All the marketing you're going to learn directly in this course, how to get out there and start creating on these platforms. Pick one platform, pick a routine. And I'm going to tell you this, okay? This Monday, all right, this Monday, because tomorrow night, right, is the last night where you get my extended mentorship included, right, which gives you extra training every single month. It gives you all the replays. It gives you my extended mentorship hub. All right, so you get in now or by tomorrow, right? And you don't have to pay extra for the mentorship. After tomorrow, it's an additional add-on for all new customers. So on Monday is our Monday night training, right? And I am going heavy on content creation. Like, I'm going to show you exactly how you can sit down and you can craft out 3 to 4 months of content, right, in one single study. I'm going to show you exactly how simple it can be. It's going to blow your mind. So not only do you have the phenomenal training within the course, right, but then you also get my expertise. You get to learn from my real business practices, right, to help you in growing your business and to also be fully supported. All right. So again, you get the license if you want to sell the course as your own. You also get mentorship every single week on office hours. So my Zoom room is open every Tuesday. You can pop in, ask questions, get guidance, get feedback, share your screen, ask for tech help, whatever it is that you need, right? It's there for you on Tuesday so that you don't have to be in this all by yourself and you have a space to show up to be fully supported on this journey. And trust me, I know that's so missed out there, right? Or people say there is support, but there really isn't, right? Like, you're not really seen, you're not really heard, right? I set this up to make sure that week to week, as people need guidance, that they in fact get the guidance so that they can make progress. Right? The goal is not to get started, not to invest in this thing and to be like confused. It's to gain clarity, to know what to do, right? And when you have questions, to actually have a place to show up to get those questions answered. All right. And then again, for my personal customers, right, you get started by tomorrow. All right. Tomorrow night, last extension, because this coincides, right, with what's going on with the main community. If you have any questions around that, just feel free to email me. And I'll share how you can get 2 courses, 2 business models for the price of one, right? As well as my extended mentorship included as well. All right. And you don't want to miss it on the extended mentorship, right? Because it locks you in and you don't have to pay for that extra mentorship and that extra training, right? And then again, all the access to the hub that you get as well, which for a lot of people, it's complete gold mine, right? To really help you with like the everyday runnings of your business. And then again, we have training on Monday that you get to pop on. We do it every single month. And this Monday is our training, right? And this is going to like really help you dial in with creating content. I'm going to be sharing some things I have not shared before. And I know it's going to be entirely helpful, right? To help anyone in getting set up. And I'm telling you, really make a go of these final months of the year. Like I said, no matter where you are right now, you can decide to start with no audience, right? And piece by piece of content, all right? You can set yourself up to build your email list and to acquire new customers. It's exactly what I did this year. Okay, I'll say this again in closing. And if you have any questions, go to goprowithsteph.com, opt in, go through the sales page, hit reply on any email that you may receive from me. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions, but time is sensitive right now. All right. You get more when you decide to purchase right now or tomorrow by 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. I wouldn't say wait. I would say think about tonight as being the deadline. All right. I have no control. right? Over if you decide to get started after that. So I just want to be very transparent. All right. But in closing, I want to reinforce this. Probably 99.9% of my customers this year are people that became aware of me this year. They weren't prior subscribers. They weren't hanging out on my email list for years and years and years. They are people that found my content on YouTube this year. And within days, right? Sometimes weeks, and sometimes immediately they decided to buy. So it does not matter where you are right now. If you have the willingness and the desire to come in to learn, right, and to start your promotion, whether it's for something else you want to sell or whether it's for selling this course, and it doesn't matter what platform. I know women on Instagram got started with a brand new Instagram account, 6 figures in months. I know people on YouTube who have done it. I know people on TikTok who have done it. All right. I know women on Pinterest that are winning right now. Right? You can start from a blank slate. And if you have a strong desire to take action, you can win no matter where you are in business. And I really, really hope, right, that can inspire someone to not play small because you think that you're small, but instead to start going hard and start playing big, expecting, right, a big outcome. All right. I really, really hope that this has inspired you guys tonight. I really, really hope it's empowered, and I hope it's allowed you to see, I promise you, there is a faster way to make money online. It's how I did it in my first 30 days, really my first year of being online when I first got started. And it's how I exploded my business, transformed my bank account, and just reignited my passion for what it is that I do, my confidence in what it is that I do, and just knowing that so many people need to know that such a path and such a direction exists. You can create a high level of certainty in what it is that you do if you just decide to do business properly. And I love this model because it's fun, right? It teaches you everything you need. You get the ready-made opportunity. And again, it's fun. It's, to me, so much fun. When you find your element, you find your groove, right? And you just buy into this every single day and do what is required. I 110% got your back. So when you decide to invest today, you get the course, you get the license, right? You get the weekly mentorship, and you get my extended mentorship as well. All right. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to hit reply on any email that you receive from me. And I look so forward to seeing you inside of our community. I look so forward to seeing you on our training call this coming up Monday. Have a fantastic night, you guys. And I look so forward to celebrating your many, many wins and your successes. Good night.